Hey everyone, so BLOXBURG just had a small summer update and I'm actually quite excited to check it out because even I don't know what was added to this update. I didn't think it was gonna drop this weekend and I'm actually surprised, so let's go and check out the update. So first of all, we have some new plants. So we have this bush with nice little flowers on it. Can resize it? Of course you can. We have this spiral hedge tree, which makes me think of Italy in a weird way, but also, that one emoji. We have a box hedge. This is quite nice looking. I mean, you can do a lot with this. And you can actually resize it so that it's longer. So that is quite nice as well. Now, if you, oh my god, okay, I'm glad. If you drag it down, it doesn't look like that emoji. But I mean, yeah. We have a tall, rounded hedge. So we don't have to use basic shapes for that anymore. And I don't think people can jump over that one because that is quite the large hedge. Yeah, no, it's impossible to jump over it. That's all I wanted. And then there's a smaller version of this hedge as well. I think you will be able to jump over that one. Not really, no. Okay, that is really cool. I love that. Then moving on, we have new above ground pools and I'm actually super excited to use them this summer. This pool, I had this exact pool when I was a kid, so very nostalgic for me. We have another kids pool. Then we have a larger pool, which, wow, that is actually quite big. And then we have more versions of that same pool, but with decks around it, as you can see right here. Okay, but you can totally make a spa with this. And then we have deck stairs. Now, you can't really attach them, can you? I don't think this is working. Okay, well, we got new stairs anyways. And then we have this Aquatech Easy Pool as well. And as you can see, you can swim in all of them. It's not like you just go in them and you walk around in them. So you can actually swim in all of them. That is quite nice to see. Can you change the color of the water? You can actually change the color of the water. That is scary, but also really nice. You know, I actually like this because, like, in winter you can make it really nasty and make it look like it's been forgotten for a while because summer has been over. So that is quite amazing looking. I'm actually glad that you can change the water color. Now, I do have a problem with these above ground pools, and it's not a personal problem or not like a BLOXBURG problem, but a long time ago, Cody and I were looking at pools on Amazon, and literally every pool that you see has like bad Photoshop, but especially doggy pools. Look at this photo right here. That is what we've been looking at. Like, I don't know, I think we spent like 5 hours looking at pools and doggy pools and stuff like that just to rate the Photoshop on each of them. But oh my goodness, I cannot unsee that. And now these pools are kind of ruined for me. I mean, look at this photo right here. That is amazing. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little different, but I do have a sore throat, so I think it's that. Anyways, moving on, we have some new pool items. We have a cleaning net. I do wonder though if dirt will come onto your pool as well. I think you need to hang that on the wall. So this pool cleaning net, I don't know if it's usable. It would be nice to have some like debris on your water that you have to clean off, but I don't think it works. Okay, no, yeah, you can just hold it, but you cannot really use it. I mean, fair enough. Then we have a floating lounger. I wonder if you can change the individual color on each of the tubes, but you cannot do that. We have a ducky floaty, which is quite big. And then we have a unicorn floaty as well. I think I prefer the unicorn floaty. The duck one, it looks a little off. I don't know why. Then we also have a pool noodles. Now this, I used to take swimming, but like, not like swimming lessons, but like more, I don't know, competitive. Oh, the ducky just dropped. Okay, well, bye ducky. Anyways, we had swimming lessons. Wow, that is, you can really push that around. You cannot really pick it up, I don't think. Yeah, we also have some new user interface things, so like the little X and stuff like that. But like when we swam too slowly, the teacher would hit us in the water with a pool noodle, and yeah, that's what it reminds me of. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to report this duck not working. I knew you were off, ducky. Every time, so when you go into build mode, it's so weird. So when you go into build mode, all of these reset. But look what happens when I go out of build mode. Oh, wait, I was in the wrong position. Oh, it happened. Okay, so I go out of build mode. Look at the unicorn. And there it goes. I don't know what's going on. The duck drops and the unicorn just goes wild. I don't know what's going on here. This is creepy. Okay, sitting in this with the eyes that I have on right now. Don't know if I'm a fan of that. Anyways, continuing with the new items, we have seen enough of the new pools now. We have the dirty pool, yes. And I'll keep it like that. When I first saw above ground pools, I was hoping we could get the normal pool above ground, but it is not possible just yet, so we'll have to wait for that. But you can now actually change the side color and material of your pool, so you no longer have to put a wall inside of it, which is something that I've been waiting for a long time now, and I'm happy that it finally came. Because if you put a wall inside your pool, it comes out through the grass and it looks a little bit weird, so I'm really happy that you can now change the color of your pools like that. Then we also have some new storage boxes, so these two and then this plastic one. We have heavy duty shelves. These would be nice to put in a garden shed with some garden tools on them. The unicorn is still acting up. And then of course, keeping the best for last, we have two new cars. We have a normal beetle car and then we have a convertible beetle car. This one costs $BLOXBURG. Okay, so this one is clearly Kirby. If you've ever seen that, I'm probably way too old for you guys. And this one reminds me of BramP, which was a Dutch television show. I will include pictures, but they remind me of like old TV series. I kind of love that. Okay, so they're actually quite nice to drive around, and this is what it looks like with a closed roof. So it really resembles the normal money car. I am, for some weird reason, driving over some bumps. And it's not lag, it's just like bumps in the road. So I did want to mention that. I don't know where that happened, but there were definitely some bumps. So the car is really sensitive. I'm gonna bring it back safely to my house. And then this is the normal money car. This one is very expensive, but I mean, it looks so much fun, doesn't it? I really like the new cars that we're getting recently, like the toddler cars and then this, and yeah. Very fun little cars. And then two more very important things that I do want to mention and are gonna change the game forever. It says they changed plant withering, and it must be a little confusing for a lot of players. Now what that means is that if you have fully grown flowers looking for like flowers and stuff like that, if you have fully grown flowers, they will not wither anymore, so you don't have to water them anymore. They will only wither if they are growing. So when you planted them and they are growing, they will wither. If they are fully grown, they will not wither anymore, and that will change a lot in the game. Same thing with the fruit tree. So if you have a fruit tree that's fully grown, it will not wither anymore. If you harvest the lemons, it will start withering again. And then if it's fully grown again, it will not wither anymore. So that is quite an amazing change that was added to BLOXBURG, and I think that will change a lot of backyards. And I'm actually excited to make a little flower patch again, so glad that was added. And I also know that a lot of people will be mad because they bought hundreds of sprinklers. I did as well, but I'm okay with it. And then at the time, let's head to the time and buy a bed. So it's currently the middle of the night, which very important because the time goes normally now. They also slow the time during the day, but if most of the players are sleeping on a server, the time will actually start skipping and go really fast, and I think that is an amazing addition for role players as well. And so when it's 7 a.m, the time starts again, but as you can see, it goes a lot slower. So if you are in a role play and your kid has to go to school, it's not like 4 p.m. once you get back from that school. It's gonna be, I don't know, a little later, but not much, and I kind of like this update for role players as well. And honestly, for builders, that doesn't really matter what time it is during the day, so I see only positive things in changing that, so I'm very happy that that happened. And then apparently the job uniforms are updated as well. Okay, so we have some new t-shirts. Of course, I have a vest on, but yeah, we have some new outfits, quite nice looking. I mean, it's pretty realistic for BLOXBURG. I will have to get used to them. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate them. It will just take a little while to get used to them because they are so realistic. So anyways, we have new outfits for each job. We have all of the new garden stuff right here. So the bush, the little poop bush, and then the fences right here. Loving the fences. You cannot jump over them. Then you can also change the color of your pools without adding walls to the bottom of them. So that is a nice change. We have above ground pools. You can change the water color of that. Then we have some shelving and some pool items like the unicorn, the pool noodle, this thing you can sit on right here. And then we also have two new cars, which is amazing to see. And full-grown plants don't wither anymore. So it seems like a small update, but a lot has actually changed with this. I mean, especially when it comes to withering. So happy with that. Anyways, gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching, hit that like button, and please subscribe.